So your line of questions tell me how I need to behave on your platform. So if you come with the internet, then I'm gonna give you the internet. But if you sit down with me, man, and you really try to tap into the man, then I'm gonna give you the man because I see that's what you're looking for. But for the most part, nobody wants the intellectual Charleston. They want the ignorant Rat Williams fool. So that's what most people book.
The man who doesn't need any fancy words or fake tough talk. He's got something sharper, the truth. Charleston White is like a lion in the jungle, prowling through the rap game, looking for prey. And some of these rappers think they run in the streets, but Charleston is always there to step up, calls them out. And it's like watching dominoes fall, taking apart every lie, every fake flex, and exposing it to the bone. This ain't just talk, it's a reality check. And Charleston has been holding up the mirror, showing them exactly who they really are. Gille Da Kid and Lil Uzi Vert.
Did this Gilly Charleston White back and forth, did it start with the Pop Hunter situation?
Yep. That's where all this started from. Because I didn't know who Gille Da King was. I just saw the Pop Hunter situation. We done that interview, right? And that's when Philly banned me. Back then, that's when I first had my problem with Philly. They was hollering about I couldn't come to Philly, what they was gonna do. So Gille Da King, or whatever the name is, he jumped in my inbox and said, "Is there a problem, Goofy? I'll be in Dallas, and when I see you, I'm gonna slap you." And my response was, "You ain't never slapped a nigga who will kill you."
Charleston addressed both Gille Da Kid and Lil Uzi on the Say Cheese podcast.
That's why I hate these niggas. That's how you know these niggas ain't been in the streets. I ain't never heard this kid song, Corvette, Corvette. I ain't even finna go listen to that bullshit. I don't even know who the little boy is. Don't know nothing about the little boy. Man, come on, homie. They ain't never witnessed no killing to say what they would or won't do. Uzi Vert, I don't even know who Uzi Vert is. He ain't never shot no Uzi to call himself Uzi Vert. He ain't no Uzi toting. He ain't the known in the neighborhood for the Uzis. How he get the name Uzi Vert? We done get his pad. I hate these rapping because the rapping is imitating like me who almost threw our life away for the bullshit. We realized we was tricked. I'm trying to tell the kids, listen, say y'all don't have to wait to get to the penitentiary to meet the real who these is emulating, and you go realize that these done been tricked. Everybody, when they leave visitation in prison, get naked, kick their feet up, and spread their booty open so that white boy can look for contraband. All of us done it. They ain't telling the babies that part.
In another video that Charleston uploaded, he went straight for the heart of Gille Da Kid, verbally attacking and mocking the rapper over the loss of his son.
Hold on, I'm finna call my son. You got to go to the graveyard to see your son. say, look, this what my kids give me for Father's Day. Gilly, say Gilly, cash money backup singer. Say, cash money backup singer. I'm sorry, backup dancer. Say, listen, I'm finna call my boy, cause you can't call yours. You got to do this. Oh, I miss my son. I don't miss my, I'm finna call mine right now. Hold on, let me call my son. Cause I'm finna do this, cause Gilly can't call here. I say, Gilly, wouldn't you want to hear your son's voice just one more time? You too busy trying to play street and gangster. I remember how you and Wallow were crying. You and Wallow were crying. Oh, my son got killed. Oh, you were crying. Now you talking about snitching. You goddamn right I'm a law-abiding citizen. That's why your son unalive.
There is no denying this was messed up and harsh. White really took it to another level with this one. But it seems like he did have a change of heart for what he put out on the internet, because a couple months later, he offered an apology to Gilly for what went down.
Hold on, before I blow this countdown.
Okay.
I ain't finna go to another, well, I can't grow older. I know I'm wrong. So I ain't gonna know I'm wrong and continue to be wrong as a man. Gilly, I apologize. Yeah, I know I'm wrong. I told y'all, and it didn't feel good. But because I felt like he hurt me, hurt people. But I ain't hurt, man. I got a birthday, I'm blessed. For me to keep getting the blessings and not block my blessings, I'm making a public apology, no matter if you accept it or not. I ask for your forgiveness. Cause I don't want to be wrong at 47 and I've done something at 46.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, during this whole interview, the only one thing I was hoping you were gonna do was that.
Yeah, you brought the cake. The cake made me reflect. Looking at this number, I said, man, you can't grow. What if you don't make it till 47?
You're gonna make it till 47.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Well, because where we grew up, you don't even see past 25. I didn't see past 25.
So nah, man, I don't want to carry into a new year something that don't need to be carried. So that's a burden that I can release for myself because I put it on me.
Well, good. I appreciate it. Well, you gotta blow the candles out. Okay.
The Game. All right, so this one is wild. During the interview on Say Cheese, when he was going off on Uzi and Gilly, White dropped a couple comments about The Game. Allegedly, The Game was in some hot water a few years back and appeared in court for allegedly impregnating a minor and got caught up in a little bit of a mess. Now, after doing some digging around, allegedly, The Game paid the family to make this all disappear, which is why nothing is really out there on the topic. But Charleston White had no issue spilling this tea. Check it out.
They didn't blackball Game when he that 15, 16-year-old girl that he just got sued for. That the baby. And got sued and lost. They had evidence and showed that Game with the butterfly tattoo on his face that he was a piece of and he walking around with his chest still stuck out, hollering, and everybody still love him. Whack 100 and Game is the best of friends, and Game is a known, proven. So we go embrace the molesters, right?
He touched on this again after the episode on his own video upload.
He do have an accusation, and he was sued for his girl too, and she got the rights to all his something. So that's something else. And then he also have several accusations of him with little girls on social media. So that ain't the first time. Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. I've been working with kids for 10 years. It ain't never been one accusation on me. So I know I can call a woman right now to tell me an episode about Game and Whack 100 at a hotel in Arizona or Phoenix or Denver, some other world, because she wouldn't go up to the room with her, and Whack 100 took the artist and on the little girl artist and took the girl from the artist. So it's a whole bunch of shit.
Cardi B and GloRilla. Charleston White came in hot on this one. He was fired up on the presidential election and was repping Trump to the T. Sean brings up Cardi B, saying that she's mad at everyone because of Trump's win, and Charleston takes this as his cue to go in on her.
Cardi B's upset too. She says she hates all of us.
Man, we hate her like her. Let her get that pussy away to her while she pregnant. Let her calm on the baby head. She don't let her get that pussy on the baby, calm on the baby head. Man, how low down can you be? You wrong, yeah. And not only that, we can't forget Cardi B said she used to drug men and rob them. So who give a f about a bitch like that? Yeah, you supposed to play me out the money. Don't, man, come on now. Tricking with you gonna drug me? You can play me out the money. You can talk me out the money. You ain't gotta do this. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and give you some more. So you gonna f up some for show money for this one-time money. But no good riding dirty leg for real. So ain't nobody paying Cardi B no mind. And I just want to remind everybody, Cardi B ain't black. She Latin. She ain't no black sister. Nicki Minaj is the queen y'all supposed to be listening to. Nicki Minaj didn't f her way to the top. Cardi B did.
Homie is ruthless, but he had a couple more shots left in him before they changed the topic.
Cardi B always bitched her way to the top. Nicki didn't get nobody no pussy. They were trying to get it to her. She was all around the people. So we ain't paying attention to no hoe that got a speech impediment.
Charleston keeps moving through his rant and then starts sending shots at GloRilla. Try not to fall on the floor laughing when you hear this.
And Jay-Z is caught up into the speculation of the puffy sex world. She went and got GloRilla, who showed that motherfucking camel toe. Man, I ain't never seen my grandmama, my mama, my aunt and them pussy print. Them hoes walk around with their pussy hanging.
It's the new normal, man.
That let you know that pussy ruined. They big dick that's pulling them lymphs out. Got them lymphs hanging. Some big dick with them camel toes showing like that. Normal with the camel toes ain't looking like no more moose knuckle. Hell, you talking about a ruined pussy hole.
Lil Durk.
Imagination world. And you were sitting across from young Lil Durk right now. What would you say to him?
Yeah, he really a mark. I tell him, yeah, he a mark.
Yeah, nah, he a mark. Much as he been talking, he probably been had a fight with somebody by now. Yeah, gangsters, these been rapping, they ain't had one fight. They ain't, yeah, no, man, they supposed at least been done something by now, as long as they been, and people dying behind their lyrics, homie. People dying behind their lyrics. So, in my mind, go to jail and show us y'all really serious. Other than that, y'all bull like everybody else. Go to jail. That's how I know you really about that. Go to jail.
Looks like Charleston White got what he asked for, cause Durk is really in some deep water right now.
I want to remind Durk, he was on Don't Stop Changing, Durk. Don't, you keep doing good, son. You go be all right. They probably go give you about 15, 20 years fed. You still a young boy, when you come home, you can still be about my age. Now you be a little older, but you see how handsome I'm looking at this age. Get you a little dye. Put that little dye in your hair like that there. Let's see, so you'll still be all right. You're young. 20 years won't hurt you. Durk, you can do 15 years on your dickhead, long you're young as you is. What my dog is. Hold on.
Recently, White has been speaking on the recent situation Lil Durk is facing and came through on the Tie Game podcast to chat it up. The guys were talking politics, but the conversation turned to Durk for a little bit.
Black America, particularly black women, they love gangsters and killers and gays. That's why the Woodies and the Shamars and the King Von and the Free Lil Durk, the Free Thug, that's why all of that support goes to them, because that's what this culture really loves. Because gangster killers hold hands together. They walk parallel in jail.
Speaking of King Von and Lil Durk. Lil Durk, as you know, is just got officially indicted.
I just saw that. Yeah, I just seen it.
So, do you think that he has any chance of coming home and beating this case without telling? Because you know, it's all about keep it gangster, no snitches.
I'm glad you said that, brother.
We don't snitch, we don't tell. So do you feel
I'm telling to get out of jail.
You telling?
I'm telling to get out of jail. I don't think he have a chance.
He ain't got a chance?
No, I don't think he have a chance.
Not even he can get Young Thug and them lawyers?
Puffy got $50 million he trying to put up to get out, and they denying it. But the fact that they just released a song, they got a wire recording, and now they done found the song with Babyface Ray and Lil Durk, where he's saying specifically, we got your son on the news hollering, oh no, we got the drop and we got the low. Homie, so they making confessions in these songs. He's saying I got the money from him, and they got the credit card receipt where they rented the car. So when you look at the new charges, homie, they got him for going interstate compact, renting the car to go do this. The feds got a 98% conviction rate.
And that's because
I wouldn't roll my dice with 2%. Tough, and you can fight. You can tell. But if you ain't, you better not. So
they'll get with you.
Yeah, so
if you ain't like that, they'll get with you.
So to go back to what you asked me about Durk, home of the feds, when they come get you, they done pretty much dotted their I's and crossed their T's. So this is you against the U.S. government. And they done put all the resources, and they waited for y'all to do this. The mother 5 who killed FBG Duck, that's tied to Durk. They got them from the songs and the rap videos. Same with Young Thug them. They using because these niggas are really making real confessions on these songs. Rapping used to be about being a studio gangster. Tupac wasn't no gangster. Ice Cube wasn't no gangster. It was studio gangsters. Now these are real gangsters talking gangster.
Do you feel like do you think there's a chance that somebody may try to take the charge for Durk? Like, hey, you know what? Durk didn't have nothing to do with this. This was all me. He didn't know nothing about it. And take the charge for him? You think? I heard that going on.
You might can do that with the state, but you can't do that with the feds, because the feds done watched you, listen to him, and compiled everything together.
Yeah, so they like, you can't lie about this because we know for a fact.
Matter of fact,
he did it.
We watched y'all go kill him. We had y'all on the surveillance. We had y'all on the surveillance. Man, they'll let them go kill just to get them.
Why do you think, this is just a personal opinion, it ain't based in facts, but I feel like every time somebody gets in trouble, or if they know trouble coming, they seem to take the religion route. If you know, like,
God know how to get your ass. Come on over, son.
If you know, like Lil Durk, he started being Muslim, you know, right before they took him down. Like, do you think he did that because he knew the feds was coming and he decided to try to get right with God? Or
well, he went to rehab. Most people don't know he was absent for about 9 months. He was in rehab. A celebrity that I'm very close to, internationally known. I won't say anything because I don't know if I can speak on it. But they was together. And he called me up one day and said, hey man, if I can get you to sit down with Durk, would you be willing to sit down with Durk? I said, yeah man, I'd be willing to sit down with anybody. I just be talking this online. Obviously, you know, he couldn't make it happen, but he always attempt to try to make it happen. So I think he was trying to clean up the image, right. to separate himself. But
pushing peace and everything.
Yeah. So, you know, putting J-Mane them out on stage and bringing everybody out in Chicago,
the whoops.
It was too late.
Too late.
Man, when you know what you done. See, that's the thing about all of us, homie. You know when you wrong. Or if you don't know you wrong, you know you done wrong. Because it's a lot of people feel like they right and do wrong because they feel like they right. That's where the get back come from. You still wrong.
Right. So
even though you think you're right, he done hurt your purpose. It's still wrong to go back and hurt.
Right, like they done took out King Vine, so he think like, hey, I'm right for sliding for Vine.
Yeah.
You know
so it's a lot of us think we right, and our feelings don't make us right. Our actions make us wrong. You have a right to your feelings. You got a right to feel how you feel. It's what you do with those feelings that determines if you're right or wrong.
But he's been talking about the situation on a lot of different platforms lately.
The Free Durk campaign has begun.
Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling.
They just gave Durk the keys to the city. They just took the keys back.
They knew he was the key. Then he got a key to the city. They took that back too, so I ain't surprised.
Do you think this is something that Lil Durk knew was coming?
People who get away with wake up every day and think about it, homie. Not only they wanted Quando head, they had his girl cousin, Price on her head. Got him on a wiretap. I don't know how he gonna beat that.
He booked 2 flights. He booked a flight to Italy and I believe it was Switzerland. He was trying to flee the country.
He'll be there to trial. The trolls swore up and down Durk was gonna get me for King Von. He offered them money and a lucrative record career. The feds don't want money. They either want information or your ass. Only way for him to get out of this, homie, he got to tell about some more murders and be willing to testify. That's the only way. It's the only way to bargain with the feds. Information or your ass.
Being that Young Thug just got out, do you think Durk has a chance?
No. Because they got Durk on wiretap. They got Durk on wiretap, homie. And Durk told them he gave them specific instructions that they got. Don't use my name, no nothing that ties me to it. And they got the credit card.
Real Life Productions.
Nobody in our community has more influence than the rapper. The rapper is the most misleading. The rapper is the one who is tricking everybody. He's the most disrespectful. He'll take a woman and damn near drown the pouring alcohol and liquor in her mouth. Make a whole song about making a gag and her. So I'm saying, who's more disrespectful than the rapping? So I understand that the kids are mimicking the rappers and the rappers are trying to mimic the street without telling the whole story because they make it seem like it's rewarding, but there are no rewards to the image that the rapper portrayed. It's just consequences and repercussions.
Charleston showed up and spit some harsh truths. A lot of y'all are gonna hate, but what he's saying makes a lot of sense.
Be friends with a rapper, homie. I want to meet a man that just so happens to rap.
Right.
And he know how to put his rap persona up. They ain't done that yet, homie. You know why? Because the rapper is mimicking the streets.
Right.
And we praise and worship that shit. So we want to be that in our identities. The streets ain't cool.
Right.
The streets don't love, but we love that. And I'm saying, who more propagates this than the rapper? So I became, for the culture, the character that the rappers is. Yeah, say, suck my dick. And motherfuckers say, man, he be talking, but how can you listen to rap music? So, man, it's not about the rappers, homie. At the end of the day, it's still about our youth. I just so happen to be with the rappers who misleading the youth.
Bandman Kevo. The feud between Charleston White and Bandman Kevo started like any online beef, but it quickly escalated, and honestly, it was pretty hilarious. Kevo set it off when he did an interview on Say Cheese, bragging about dropping serious cash on women just to sleep with them.
Money, it's time or money.
Exactly. So I'm either gonna take her on a date, spend a lot of time with her, go to the movies, go here, go there, talk, text. I know that sat on the phone with girls for 8 months before they got the pussy. You think Sean, bro, listen, you think I'm gonna sit on the phone with you for 8 months before you let me hit?
Bandman Kevo the other day, and he pretty much revealed that he pays for, you know, to have his way. He revealed that he paid up to $12,000. He claims it's not tricking. The women want the money. He wants the you know, the pleasure. It saves a lot of time.
Do you have children? Do we have children?
I think he has 4 or 5 kids.
He should be getting that to an allowance. I would much rather give my kids that $12,000 than pay $12,000 for a night of pleasure. I don't love my dick that much. I don't love pleasure that much to get nobody $12,000. And all I get is a nut. That's a sucker to me. I don't care how much money you got, you a sucker. If you giving away that money for some pussy. Women don't respect tricks in no shape, form, or fashion. I don't give a damn how much money you give them. She would never have no respect for you as a man. If he really could lift weights, if he really could lift weights like he look, cause he look like he lift weights, but he don't. He just a blowed up, you know, like the king dog. If he really lift weights, if that really lift weights and went in the weight room with that kind of body, the could for free.
Then you got Kevo coming back on Say Cheese to defend his spending habits and sending shots back at White.
So of course Charleston can get those girls that Charleston get, they free. You don't need $1 to hit them type of females. So I understand that when Charleston comes off, once he gets on this level, once he cross sides, then he'll kind of understand. Right now he can't see this side. He barely can see anyways.
Knew he was bad built. I'm the one told him he was bad built. I'm the one helped. I was the inspiration for Bandman Kevo to get the booty butt lift on his belly. Yeah, I'm the inspiration for that. I'm the one broke him down and told him them mother Gucci's and Balenciaga clothes is made for a slim like me. Yeah, he knew he had to go get him one of them little bitty bodies. He knew he had to go get him one of them little bitty bodies.
After Charleston White started making fun of Kevo's physique, this one escalated to an absurd new level. Apparently, Charleston got a video of Bandman Kevo working out without a shirt and showing off his muscles and took it as a shot. So what did White do in response?
I also saw an interview where you sent your pic to Bandman Kevo. What? Why did you do that?
You go there, huh? You go there.
I have to know, why did you do that?
Well, I felt compelled to do it because he sent me a bunch of pictures of him with his shirt off, lifting weights, lifting heavy weights. And I mean, he sent me at least 7 or 8 pictures. And he sent them to me in the middle of the night. So I feel like he was challenging me, showing all his muscles. See, back then my arm wasn't looking like this here. So I didn't have no other muscles to send him. So I sent him the best muscle I had that I thought that was, you know, can compete with other people's muscles. So I sent him my muscle. And I ain't just sent him a picture, I sent him a video. And I was putting grease on my muscle. You know, like how you grease, he was greasing his arm? Yeah, I was greasing mine. Shook it at him and sent it to him. He texted me back saying, I'm as hell. And I'm saying to myself, man, you saw my, I ain't see yours. My is on your mind. Your ain't on mine. I know what your belly look like, but you know my look like. So, nan the boo-boo, I win. You can't never forget this. But yeah, you can't get this off your mind. Once you see another man, you can't remove that image out of your mind. So I branded my in his brain forever to get my lick back, because I can't get them pictures out of my mind with him lifting that shit up.
Mob Ties and Jay Prince.
Jay Prince really don't run Houston. He's been a mythical figure in the entertainment hip hop culture world, But in the streets, in the prison systems, he's not recognized and identified as a mob boss. He's the CEO of a rap label. He's not the don of a mob family.
Yeah.
His children aren't junior mob bosses. Them boys went to private school and grew up rich in affluence. Yeah. Them grew up, man. Now, so that they buy that, but don't know one mother or nothing. In North Texas, I don't know about Houston.
Charleston White came through and said some things about Jay Prince and his kids that obviously wasn't going to go over well. The conflict escalated when White's scheduled comedy show in Houston was canceled. White alleged that Jay Prince was responsible for the cancellation and claimed that the Houston police refused to provide security for the event because of his ongoing feud with Prince.
I hope all you goddamn low down dirty, and I'm gonna tell Jay Prince this here. You can suck my d. I'm telling mob ties. Rapper like y'all can suck my d. Do y'all hear that woman's voice? Do y'all hear the pain in that woman's voice? Now you been knowing this was a goddamn kids event for over a month. But because Jay Prince, because I refused to sit down with you, y'all called my manager and I told you I ain't sitting down with no. Now all of a sudden the mayor's office is getting calls. So you mean to tell me you go put kids' life in jeopardy? Y'all calling the mayor's office and man, when we know it's a kids event and he speak, we go hurt him at a kids event. That's why I hate you coward ass mob. That's why I hate you coward ass gangsters.
Charleston was hot about the show getting canceled. You got to admit, he definitely has some balls for taking shots at Jay Prince like that. But hold up, that wasn't all he had to say on the situation.
I'm willing to die, kill, and go to jail. The only reason I ain't show up is because Miss Pat called me. The police didn't say they wouldn't go protect me because I got some that'll go against James Prince with me. Listen, James Prince run 5th Ward. He don't run Houston. That run 5th Ward. He don't run Houston. He don't run Texas. He don't run Dallas. He don't run that. Run 5th Ward and that rapper lot label. That don't run nothing else. And I tell that to his face, he don't run nothing. You got to pay somebody to do something, James.
Some loud words for Mr. Jay Prince. Of course, White wasn't over it though. He came back to Real Life Productions and called out the family again.
It's a fictitious name. They're not a mob. Mob ties is like the white boy from Malibu Most Wanted. Jay Prince Jr. and his son, they like the Malibu from Most Wanted. They're not no real gangsters. They're nothing like the Italian mafias like we've been seeing in the movies. So why?
Charleston White was pissed about the show, but he wouldn't be himself if he wasn't dropping some words that makes everyone question everything. On this interview, he breaks down what he thinks about Jay Prince and the late takeoff.
Somebody kept saying Offset wanted to go. They couldn't leave. You with these, I ain't finna let you leave. That's why you arguing and squabbling. Cause y'all really want to leave, homie. It's so much, homie. These ain't right, man. These industry, these street, homie, they're projecting these rules and then coming here playing like they admirable men with street rules and street exit. Nah, homie, them little was set up that night. That's why they on these damn podcasts talking about it and making sure they on every guy. When did gangsters start talking and explaining criminal cases? They was set up that night, homie. And everybody know that, but everybody. Everybody in there that night know what the play was, man. Everybody. Everybody in Texas know what the play is. If you rapping, you celebrity, if you like the strip club, you like to do this, you check in with them, they bringing them bad dice on you.
So there you go. 10 moments Charleston White came through and taught these rappers a thing or two. Maybe checked them, or was just dropping some hard truths. Love him or hate him, he's been making some big moves in the podcast world. Do you believe his internet persona is starting to take over the real White? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure to check out these other ones popping up on the screen. Help us out by liking, sharing, and commenting. And subscribe if you're new, cause we're dropping new stuff every week. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.